let's jump into this next song called Decisions. Love the guitars on this. Yeah, the synths could come up a little bit. The guitars drive this album. Very raw, dude. I actually prefer this sound over newer production. It's more metal, and it's more industrial and cyber too, compared to the other ones we checked out. Very driven by a guitar, I can tell you that. This whole album is very driven by the guitar. Like, the guitar is literally the loudest thing in here. And it like, compared to the other two albums that we checked out, right? It doesn't have that approach that the other albums had. This one has a completely different approach than what we have received before.
Oh yeah, we definitely didn't want to make the same album twice, and so we this one was recorded 100% vocals in the Middle East. The second one we actually started while I was in the Middle East and finished when I got home. Um, and I wish I still had some of the raw tracks for Decision, because that was one of the funniest songs if you ever heard the raw track, because I did every line as a separate audio file because I really just fucked up so bad. I would literally get one line in, try and do the next line, and just miss. And you just hear me like, fuck, 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 dang it. So I was cutting it all over the place.
He kept that in? Or did you, that was the demo you're talking about?
No, for that song itself. No, I cut this up to fix it. I just wish I still had all those cuts because it was hilarious. I was like, I would literally, if you look at each line of that song, they are all recorded 100% separate tracks because I was like, dang it. Right? Because I would try and blend into the next line because it flies so fast. And
I remember when I made my first album, Astral Projection. You remember that, right? The levels are all over the fucking place. And just when I listen to it today, I fucking hate it, bro. That sounds horrible. But
oh no, I actually had it recorded where you heard me swearing at the end of every line because I was messing.
Every single track on there, when I added a new plugin, I would add a new track. I didn't realize I could stack plugins. So that's what was end up happening on the album, right? The plugins are on, I got one plugin or like two plugins on one track, and then I get into another one. When normally it's just the vocals that you switch the plugins, right? And then you would I learned about buses later on, right? And I also learned about the stereo imaging, about recording a second guitar on the left and the right and stuff. I didn't know that before. Now I do.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird recording because, again, this is Nate and I's first time recording together. And Nate has always done his solo work, and that's what drew me to him. And I'd always worked with a group, close by. So both of us were kind of learning on how to record with each other and each other's styles. Like now Nate knows my style, and I have a style when I work with him. He sends me like a song. I listen to the raw song for like a week straight to get the mood in my head, and then I'll take 30 minutes and lay down the vocals. So every time you hear a song from me, I'm doing almost an ad lib of vocals. I get an idea in my head. I have some lyrics in front of me, but I just go with the natural flow of what comes out. And then I have to re-listen to everything to write down on my lyrics because I have no idea what just came out.